Oh, hey guys. Um, Perhaps you're wondering why I'm sitting in front of my altar praying. I'm showing you what it was like for me when I saw Anne Boleyn, when I told everyone on those videos that I was going to try and do the ritual for Anne Boleyn where I went to the time before her throat shot. So, your perspective is the perspective I had coming in to see Anne Boleyn like this. When I was in your perspective, I my first thought was how did I get in this room? It was like an old dank dungeon. I think there was a small altar, but she wasn't looking at the altar. In front of her was she was staring at the ground like this. I bounce into the room and I'm like, hallelujah, I fucking made it. I'm here. And I thought to myself, the jailer must have let me in. Like, my first thought was to look back and be like, there's a closed door. I made it through the closed door. The jailer must have let me in. Now, Anne didn't take notice of me. And this video is all going to be about perspective and the sniper throat shot ritual. And how really you're just a perspective. You were born into perspective and you have a perspective. With that being said, this video is going to be a curse upon your soul of worse than even YouTube is upon humanity. It's equal cursing, perhaps. My, again, apologies to not have another platform besides YouTube to upload to in 2025. I need a platform with freedom of speech that has comments and timelines, and everything that has been taken away from humanity needs to be given back to humanity, and YouTube is my best substitute in the meantime while we have no freedoms on planet Earth because of malfeasance. Anyway, so beyond this point, you are now a part of this is going to be a seance type of way. We're calling upon Diana Spencer, Queen Anne Boleyn, Queen Elizabeth, John Lennon, Daniel Johnston, not pictured, always present. Hank Harrison plays a role because this is the book I would have written. I wanted to write a book called The Modern Ludlow Massacre, how the murder of my father, Rachel Feeds, and Queen Elizabeth were all the same event. And then connect a bunch of dots to show how that's the case, but the book would disappear just like this book has disappeared. How do I have it? So that's the purpose. Hank kind of sits in the background, a bit like Queen Elizabeth often does, while I work out things with Diana and Queen Anne or John Lennon. To be honest, this book, John Lennon recently made it to my altar. I was keeping him on the bed. Hank stays on my nightstand by where this one stays. Because it's just dear to me. He said everything that needs to be said, like I did in 2003. So, Diana, Anne, Queen Elizabeth, John Lennon, and Daniel Johnston, if you're continuing to watch this video, are welcome to check you out. You are now, they're with you now. The way I work with ghosts, there's no binds here. Diana's there, Queen Elizabeth, Queen Anne are here, John Lennon's here, he's music. Daniel Johnston's here, he's uber music. Daniel Johnston and John Lennon are really bound together as one kind of thing. Kurt Cobain. There you go. So I'm going to be channeling these fuckers. But when I say these fuckers, I'm talking about the UFO people. Because I refer to them as fuckers, although we're cool. And I'm going to go over that. So this is going to be a deep video. It's going to be a nightmare torture for whoever. You're already plagued by Diana. They're not bound. I'm not sending them forth to plague anyone. They are welcome to assess you. They are my guards. We're going to go over the altar and how it functions as a guarding device. And they are allowed to assess you and be in your world and do the things they do, which I'm going to kind of explain those things. They can do whatever they want to you. They can make things happen. you'll see that my life has been because I've yielded myself in a way to higher powers that led to this, my perspective, unwelcome in the world. The reason I have to apologize is because, you know, I have spent about 70,000 hours working towards YouTube. I haven't gotten a penny. Nothing but chagrin. On top of that, it was about a 200,000 hour effort to become this person. Not that in order to have a friend, I say I have no friends, no family. I need somebody to understand that that happened. Acknowledge the 30-year effort, 35-year effort, etc. We're going to go over that because the UAPs might want a delegation of End the Drug War Today. You need an End the Drug War Today leader in that context. Someone who's been leading the charge of End the Drug War Today. So, you're in this ritual now. No going back. You're about to learn some weird things about ghosts and UAPs. Pretty much nonsense. The ravings of a madman. Now we begin. This video is titled Anne Boleyn's Heraldic Badge, because I looked up Anne Boleyn's Heraldic Badge yesterday. I'm going to have to jostle you guys a bit, and you'll have to forgive me because we have to get a few different perspectives here. And we're also, so I have to manhandle you guys a bit here. We're going to go over here. Sorry. This is Anne Boleyn's Heraldic Badge. Right?